Welcome to Skyler Jarvis Media.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Skyler Jarvis.
What's up, everybody? This is Skyler Jarvis. You are watching the Skyler Jarvis Show, and today I got two guests in the building.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, say hello to Victor, a.k.a. DJ VLoco, back for his second episode.
What up, what up? Thanks for having me. I'm Victor.
Yeah, we got Carson.
Yes, sir.
We got Carson, the co-host.
The co-host. Yeah, I'm in here.
Yeah, boy.
And you're Skyler Jarvis,
And
the
I'm
real
Skyler
host.
Jarvis, the host.
Welcome, Skyler Jarvis.
Welcome, everybody, to the Skyler Jarvis Show. Come on down.
That's your new intro?
Yeah.
You just made that shit up?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
I like the improv. I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, man. So, what have y'all been up to this weekend?
Hey, man. Same old, same old.
Yep. Work life.
Work life.
Try to chill.
You was chilling?
I hear you, man.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to chill, though.
It's hard to chill.
I don't like chilling. Me personally, like if I like lay around too much, like whenever I think of chilling, I think of like just like laying around not doing much of anything.
Yeah, that's
I don't know,
me
it's
too,
like
man.
Doing something you enjoy too, though.
Ah, yeah.
Like chilling. Now I'm just chilling. You might be doing anything, but you probably say like, "Oh, I'm just chilling."
Oh, it's just what you say.
What about you?
You might be doing everything, and then you're just like, "No, I'm chilling."
Yeah, because you enjoy doing it. But like, I'm not chilling at work because I enjoy working, but yeah. I worked for myself.
I hate
be
laying
chilling.
around during the day. I can't stand it because especially now that I've been able to start getting up and doing more stuff, it bothers me even more because I'm like, I want to get back out. I want to get, and sometimes I'll stay in the house for like a day, and then I'll get bored, and everything will just be
What do you
gray.
think? Like, what do you think percent of that is like FOMO, like fear of missing out on something?
Well, I wouldn't say it's more fear of missing out on something. I would just say like I get pinned up.
Oh, you get pinned up.
I get to where I'm just like I'm sitting doing nothing, and like I've spent 4. Well, I would say it is a little bit of fear of missing out on something, because I don't want it to end. I honestly don't want it to end because I've spent 3 years not doing a damn thing, and
You don't want to be doing nothing.
I don't want to spend years upon years upon years just doing nothing.
Ah, yeah, I feel you on that.
Yeah, man.
Me is different. I feel like I did too much already.
You feel like you did too much already?
That I need to chill.
Well, that's a crazy perspective.
It is,
Yeah.
man. Like party too much.
Oh, yeah. No,
and
I felt
worked
that.
since a young age as well.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
I'm not really the partying type. I just, I don't really go out drinking or nothing. It's not.
I still
not
go
my
out a little
scene.
bit, but not
Yeah.
as much because I did it.
I
too
feel
much
that way
already.
too. Like 'cause sometimes I've already like did all that stuff, so I really kind of don't even want to do it anymore. Like I don't even want to go out no more and just like party to an extent.
Yeah, like I still go out, I drink, do my karaoke, but
Yeah. Well, now it's like
you know,
a part of like
like-
your job now too.
yeah,
Yeah.
or just kind of like but like back in the day, you like hear of a party, and then you like shit, let's go, let's find out where it at, and let's show up. Like
Yeah, that's how I was.
now I'm kind of like, oh, that's a party. Okay. That's like nice.
Yeah, I used to.
I
like,
wonder who will be there. Name is like, oh yeah, never mind.
Yeah, well, with some of those parties, whenever you get like a flyer or something, whenever you have like a flyer for all the parties, and god dang, that's loud.
It is, man.
That's all right. Yeah. Whenever I get like flyers from like a bunch of parties and stuff, we used to go to all of them that we would see, like you were saying.
Yeah, party jump as well. The same
party
night.
jumps, exactly. If there's somebody that says if there's another party after this party, we're like, okay, or during this party, we're like, okay, we'll go to that too. Might as well.
Just make that appearance at the party and then bounce out. Say what's up to everybody. Get a couple free drinks if they have it.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I don't usually go to parties for the drinking.
You don't usually go to parties for the drinking?
No, I just go there to hang out, see some people.
I used to just go I used to go to get messed up.
It's more of a social thing for me than just getting messed up. Yeah,
I used to party at some points, but then I got a camera, and then like I started to get like very business oriented, and I was like, well, if I'm gonna go to these parties, I need to be doing something that is gonna help me out, like business wise. So then I did it to network and to take a bunch of pictures. Yeah, like basically just that's basically how I learned how to do all my basic professional photography, through a bunch of parties and just street photography in general.
Because you gotta get out there and take pictures.
Exactly.
To like get the result and like observe it and be like, okay, I need to improve here, or not, but you still gotta do it in order for you to see, where do you need a little touch up or not.
Yeah, and the repetition with it too.
Yeah, and that gets you where you need to be.
Say repetition,
the frequency of things.
Yeah, the repetition is a mother of skill. That's what they say. That's the way. Like you in drums, Skyler.
Yeah, man.
Like you've played the drums so much, you just automatically know what instrument, what part of the instrument makes what noises.
Exactly.
Yeah. So then you know.
And the more you do it, the better you get at it.
Exactly, and you know exactly where they're at, and you know exactly what they do and how to make the sound that you're looking for. Because you did it so many times.
I've drummed pretty much my whole life.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I started out on piano and started doing piano lessons, and it just, I was good at it, but it wasn't something I just loved doing. Yeah. Like, I mean, I love the music. I love the sound. I love the sound a piano makes.
I like the piano, but I wish I could play the piano.
Yeah, I used to love it.
I'm a good piano player when it comes to making chords, but not just sitting there.
Can you play the piano?
A little bit.
Oh. Can you?
Some people could just
like. I want to play like
their hands, their fingers are just.
Can you play it fluently?
No, not fluently.
So you think you can play drums fluently?
I can. Yeah, I can play drums fluently. I can play chords. I can play.
I was just making sure that we had the same definition of fluency. I can make chords
on a piano. I can play something, but I'm not.
Because I've heard you tell me that, like, I asked you like what you can do on the drums. I asked you if you could play certain things, and then you're like, I don't think that I can do that. And then I hear you play, and then I'm like, bro, you can definitely do that.
You definitely gotta try though before you say I can't do it.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's what I always try to do. Like, I always get on there and just play and let the music take me where the music wants to go. Yeah. Just let it come out of you.
So like whenever if you have your headphones and you're listening to something, do you just play that? Well, I guess that you would, because I mean that's all you'd hear.
Yeah. That is what I play. That's
And I noticed that you remember a lot of different songs and a lot of not just songs, but you remember a lot of different like patterns.
Yeah. Yeah. So you able to identify just the drum set part by listening to a song?
Yes.
See, that's good ear.
Yeah, that's good. That is awesome. For real. And those headphones that you gave me too are really good for that. They're like very bass oriented.
Definitely.
The headphones that I was showing you earlier today, those are just all around, like you can hear everything at an equal level. Like it doesn't really pick up as much. Like I don't know if you ever used Beats headphones, like Beats by Dre. Those are more bass oriented as well. So then you can hear the drums.
That's what I use.
Yeah, I used to love those.
Yeah, I got the Studio Beats.
Those are awesome.
You showed me a cool pair of headphones just a minute ago, bro.
Yeah.
The AirPods Max.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like those, and honestly, I really think that these headphones that we have on right now are better than those. In my opinion, from listening to music.
The Audio Technica?
Yeah, the Audio Technica.
I like those too.
They're like these are like studio grade headphones.
They make good DJ equipment.
They make very good DJ equipment,
like the turntables type of deal.
That's what they're what they're known for is stuff like that. They make all kinds of.
Oh yeah, Audio Technica.
Yeah,
they
they're
make
good.
all kinds of They make record players.
They're a good brand. Yeah. I bought one pair of headphones from them that I've had for like every pair of headphones that I've had for the most part has mostly broke until I've bought a pair of these. And these Audio Technicas, I have the pair that I have in here that are all peeled up. Like these are all. Like these right here are all peeled. You see what I'm saying?
Some shit, but they still sound good.
They still sound good. I've had these for 10 years.
Oh wow!
These Audio Technica.
Ain't
they
that
look
wild?
old school.
No, the ones that I have in my hands right here. Hold out your hand, bro. Here,
You're gonna feel the roughness.
You can feel them like peeling. You see what I'm saying? I got them wound up, but you see on the cushions of the head of the.
Yeah.
But those are the most comfortable ones, and those haven't broke. The ones that have broke, actually, Skyler, I think that you have the ones that have broke. I usually give the ones that are broke to myself first, but I guess you ended up getting them.
What exactly is that on this?
Bro, that right there is
a mix of glue and all kinds of sticky things.
Yeah. No, it's man, what is it called? Zip ties. Those are zip ties. So there's probably like 6 zip ties. Yeah, I got 2 zip ties going around the top and the bottom of each piece that broke, and then I got one going through those so that it would hold those 2 together and they don't fall off. And then I got another one on the other side of those, and then I got one going diagonally so it kind of hooks it, so it keeps it in place.
Very resourceful.
You see what I'm saying?
You know,
because they were completely broke for a little bit.
Most people are just like, throw it away.
Hell no, because they still worked. Yeah, I was like, damn. I actually still have a couple pair that are broken, like not those, but a couple pair. Like I was saying, the Beats ones, the Beats Studio that I had, the older ones were easier to break.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
The solos.
Well, the studios I used to have like the first new studios. Mm-hmm. Like they had the old studios that was a really different design, but whenever they started making the newer design studios, I bought the very first pair of those.
I like the new ones.
Yeah, I do too. But
like
whenever,
as far as the aesthetic,
whenever the new design first came out, I got a pair of those, and then after like a year or so, they broke. I tried to put them on my head, it snapped, and then I tried to glue them together. I tried to tape them together, nothing worked. So then I just kind of gave up. I think that you can buy a band online, but I never did it because it was like $40, and then I had to do it myself, and I was like,
no. I took mine apart one time. Like it was a solo one though, and I eventually just like
rigged them together.
I had the wire.
No, I broke it and threw it in the trash.
I had the wire
because I couldn't put it back apart.
I always wanted a Bluetooth pair of Beats.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Those are awesome.
Yeah. Heck yeah, they are.
Man, I bought a pair of solos, like you was saying. I bought a pair of solos. They were all red solos. Mm-hmm. And somebody that it was fucking Jose Mendez. Yep. I remember you, buddy. But he bought them off of me, and something had happened in the class because he had bought them off of me in the class, and something had happened between him and the teacher or something, and he got really, really mad. And then I watched him break the headphones that I just sold to him a day before. He went like, and he broke them in the middle of class. And I was kind of upset because I wanted him to use them, but I mean, I still got the money back for him. So I mean, I wasn't really that upset about it. But still,
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's messed up.
I don't know. I wouldn't break my Beats. I kind of overused mine. I had it for like 3 years. The solo.
Yeah, is that what you were saying, that you broke them? You just ended up just.
Yeah, cause like I think they broke themselves, like the where the strap is or whatever. So I tried to fix it,
Yeah.
And I just ended up getting mad, and I was like, man, you know what? Fuck.
Bro.
Man, you know what?
So,
Toss it. We're done.
Yeah, man. Screw it.
Screw it, man.
Yeah, but I used them for years. They definitely came in handy.
No, yeah, those are definitely good, and definitely the Audio Technicas are amazing.
Osdom headphones. I just went through my daggone second pair of Osdom E7s.
Oh yeah.
I ain't even had it for 4 months.
Dang it, man.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks, bro.
It does.
That really does.
Very
suck.
much so. I love those.
Maybe you'll get you a
headphones.
better pair.
Maybe.
For real. And these aren't that bad. These are actually like for the quality that they are. I mean, I think they're like 150. I think they're like 150, but like
The Audio Technicas?
yeah, these right here, I'm pretty sure that's how much they are. But like, there's other like. I could have got a cheaper pair, but I really wanted to make sure that I'm able to hear, especially talking into the mic on the podcast.
Yeah, it's better to like make that investment and go ahead and get some quality. Not like the most expensive, but go ahead and get some quality. Then have to replace eventually. That gonna cost you more.
And like these are cheap headphones. I mean, not headphones, mics too.
Mics.
These are
my karaoke mics. They're cheap mics. So,
Yeah.
And actually, yesterday I was fixing them because somebody had dropped them the previous
Oh
week.
yeah.
And he was making a rattling sound.
Oh,
when he
no.
shaking. And you know what it was?
What?
Weight.
It was weight.
It was a piece of metal.
It was a weight in the
to make
microphone.
them sing.
Yes.
You know how this like quite a little heavy?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they have like the metal casing. Mine has the plastic casing. So to make
Wow.
it feel more like a good mic, they had
Uh-huh.
weights in there.
I think that there's something wrong with that one that's similar. The one that's sitting up there.
Yeah.
That one broke and it rattles. So we just bought another one.
Yeah.
I never wanted to open
I
it
would
up.
open it for you.
Really?
And I would check it out. Cause I opened and I was like, oh man, like it has like a digital display for like, you know, the battery life and the frequency because it's a wireless one.
It's a wireless one, yeah.
So, you know, I was like, oh man, like that display must be losing there or something. No, it was like a piece of metal just glued to the cylinder inside.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because it still worked.
Uh-huh.
Like it worked good, but like with that rattling, like somebody wants to sing and they kind of like moving around.
I
like,
think it's
you
like
could've hear it.
something like that one has happened to that one, or or there's like a wire, there's like a shortened wire.
But this does it still work?
No, that one don't work at all.
Oh, okay. Well, might be, you know.
No, we
beyond
thought
my
might be
capabilities.
we
there.
thought one of the other one. Yeah, that's what I
But
was
if
thinking.
there's a piece of metal inside, I can
Uh-huh.
take it off for you.
But like these other ones, there was a couple other ones that started messing up, and I was like, "What the heck is going on here?" And then like it would barely work sometimes. You can see it on my podcast on some of the other ones. Like whenever you move it, you couldn't really hear things, and you couldn't really talk into it and whatnot.
It's definitely
So
short
eventually-
probably or something.
Well, that's what I thought it was, and then you could change it into some of the other cables, and it would work perfectly fine.
Oh.
So I figured out it was the cables. I have a couple cables in here that are XLR cables, and there's I think there's like 3 or 4 of them now that are not good at all. And so I ended up buying the 4 more because they were just cheap XLR cables. I think they were like $5 or something.
Oh yeah.
Maybe that.
You can go to Larry's Music in Hickory and shout out Larry's Music.
Shout out to Larry's Music.
And
shout out
they
to
got
Larry's Music.
lifetime warranty.
Oh, these do too.
Yeah.
Yeah, these do too. That's what's so
Lifetime
awesome
warranty
about
on the
these.
XLR.
Yeah, I just got these like a couple months ago. I got these from they may be the same ones. I got these from what is it? Why do I want to say GarageBand? That's not what it is. It's
Guitar Center.
Guitar Center.
Guitar Center.
Yeah,
Guitar Center also offers the lifetime warranty on the XLRs.
Mm-hmm. That's what's so awesome. And I kept the receipt. Actually, I have it in my car, so it might be faded.
Well, mine has like the Larry's Music thing, like that thing right here.
it has it.
It
Is
has
it branded?
Yeah, he's branded through their
Really?
store. So like they know I got it there. So
Wow.
because of that.
Yeah.
So even if I didn't have a receipt, I believe I can take it up there.
That's awesome.
They will exchange it.
Yo,
So-
yeah, that's crazy. The ones that I got in there that are $5, they were just from Amazon.
Yeah.
They weren't worth nothing.
I got some Amazon stuff too. My mic, my condenser mic is from Amazon. It was definitely cheap, but he works pretty good. But it definitely don't have that.
Amazon isn't really like sometimes Amazon's a hit or miss.
Yeah, you gotta go down, read the reviews, and really just make a choice, because the reviews be like 50-50. Like, awesome product, and then this next person be like, no, I don't want to say it.
No, no. Well, they
trash.
We'll be returning.
Won't ever buy from y'all again. Nah, eBay's kind of like that too. Well, I think that Amazon.
I think eBay's a little worse.
No, I don't think they are anymore. From my experience, they got a bad rep there for the longest time. Of like, they got a bad rep of like people getting ripped off. Scams.
I actually, one of my friends asked me to buy him like a designer belt. On eBay.
Yeah, I wanted to.
So
at one point,
because I had like, I guess the credit card or the debit card account. So I purchased the belt, and then when I went back to look, because it never came. So I went to look at the account that he sent me. The account was gone.
Dang.
Like the seller's page was gone.
Wow. When was this?
This was a long time ago.
Oh yeah,
2020 or so.
Oh yeah. Well, I think since then eBay has actually updated its kind of protection, like its protection agreements,
like verified sellers type of deal.
Yeah,
and they should also cover, like, if you're doing business through them, it should definitely be secured.
Yeah, that, and they did authentication. There's a different authentication things, and they made it to where it's your money back guarantee. Like if you buy something and you never received it, then you get your money back guaranteed.
Because I know they have the eBay, like the car parts thing that you can buy car parts from there. And it's like, like for a shirt fit for whatever car you.
Yeah, I've had to do that before too.
For it, so yeah, I feel like they may have upgraded their,
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't used eBay in a good minute.
But then again, I haven't used eBay ever since, because I had a traumatic experience.
That's what I'm saying. That sucks. That sucks. Like that they got a bad rep for that, and I think that they're trying to fix that. They
do. They did.
Within the past like 2 years, they've been trying to fix that from that reputation that they got. Like, I've purchased a couple different things in the past year. Not even in the past year. In the past few months, I purchased a couple things that I've sold. I mean, that I saved like hundreds of dollars because I bought it from eBay, and it was the cheapest ones. But I looked at the reviews, and they was all like, they would either have 100% or like a 99%.
Yeah,
or
the reviews definitely matter.
And then I would look at the negative ones. I would always look at the negative ones too to see what they say. And then most of the time, it was the customer's fault.
Yeah,
and then they had like troubles with the shippers, and then they left a negative review on the people that sold them the stuff, but that's not their fault, that the shipping, and they messed up,
Yeah, they usually drop the product, damage the product, and then the person get it, and they blame it on the distributor. Not the distributor, but I guess the seller.
Amazon gets a bad rep for some of that stuff too, because they are selling things to people through other people.
Yeah, they third partying a lot of stuff. Like, have you seen them stuff where you can make money through Amazon by being like a reseller or something? So you have that as well. Like, you anybody can sell for Amazon or through Amazon.
Yeah.
So,
and if you're verified, I think if you're verified, a lot of the stuff will go on Prime.
Yeah.
And a lot of the non-verified things are not on Prime.
Yeah.
From my understanding.
I'm telling you, if you ever want to get a job at Amazon, they apparently don't really like having blind people there, because
Amazon?
Yeah, they did. My buddy Shazan, he wanted a job at Amazon. And oh man, what was he doing? I think he was supposed to be working the computer or something.
Oh yeah.
Or shipping or something like that. But anyway, that he goes there for a day, and then they put him on medical leave for 2 weeks. They said we need to get the accommodations for you.
Oh yeah.
And then he waited 2 weeks, and he came back, and they fired him.
Wow.
Oh man.
So they couldn't accommodate.
Well, they couldn't accommodate. Yeah. Well, I don't think that they fired him.
I said if it was me, I would have.
Sounds like they just laid him
I would have
off.
let him have it. Yeah.
They didn't fire him. I think there's a difference.
Laid him off
and gave him a couple weeks of pay.
Yeah. Maybe,
I don't even think they gave him any pay.
Well, I think that it can be kind of difficult too. Like if they need to teach, if they're hiring a blind person, that they need to teach them too. And then I think that it would get kind of difficult to find other blind people that have did that exact job and to understand how it works in order for them to teach them in a certain way.
Right.
Like with the accommodations. That necessary.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that makes sense.
I understand that. But at the same time, you know, a lot of people that I went to school with either don't have jobs because nobody wants to take a chance on them, or, you know, they are having a job and they're only getting called in whenever the workplace needs them, like twice a week.
Yeah.
And my thing is, you know, if we're going to work a job, we want to work like any other person would.
Yeah. Well, that's also the case with like any other person too. Like whenever I remember any of my jobs, they would just treat you especially corporate jobs, they just treat you like a number. All the like family
you're replaceable.
Exactly. That's exactly how they would they would treat you every time. But whenever my experience with family owned businesses, they are really good with accommodating to people. They're actually really they actually understand people and like what they're going through or whatnot, and they'll actually help you in some sort of ways.
Right.
Yeah, and if you like explain, they're more sympathetic or empathetic.
I mean, at least when I went to do an interview at Mitchell Gold, at least they looked at me in the interview room.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't try to ask my mom anything, and you know, I mean, my mom stepped in when she felt she needed to, but you know, other than that, they asked me all the questions.
Yeah.
But then what got me so much was they knew I was needing a job. And then, you know, I kept asking Mom. I said, "Can you ask them tell me when am I supposed to start? What am I supposed to be doing? When can I go work?" You know, I've spent at that point. I was like, I've spent the past 2 years not doing a daggone thing. I want to start doing for myself, and nothing. It was nothing. And then they turned right around and hired my daggone brother.
Wow.
I know.
They got you. They got you.
And then they said something about liabilities. Man, I'm telling.
Man.
I don't know.
The only liability I see is that you missed a great opportunity to have somebody
that wants to work.
That wants to work and wants to do something.
Yeah.
That's my thing. Like a lot of people wants to work. Mm-hmm. Like they really want to work, and like felons per se.
Yeah.
You got a lot of people that they like may have messed up their lives by like their choices.
Yeah.
But now
they want to go,
but you know that's
make something
that
of their
change
lives.
of character or whatever, but now they can't get a job just anywhere.
Yeah, and you know
and I've worked with people that never got in trouble and stuff, and they don't like to work. They go in there and complain every day, like, "Gee, another day here. It's gonna be a long day." Like they mess up their day with their words like off the rip. So they got there. And,
most people I know are like that.
And I've worked with like, would you call criminals?
Uh-huh.
And, one of the most hardworking people I've worked with.
Yeah.
Because they know that if they go do, illegal activities, that where it's gonna land them at.
Yeah.
In jail or prison, whatever, and they don't want that.
So they're trying to,
Because then when you go to prison, you gotta work for like cents.
Exactly. Yeah.
You still gotta work all day, but you're making like 80 cents.
Yeah.
A dollar or so.
Yeah.
That goes towards your commissary
That's
or whatever.
definitely true.
So.
Yeah, it gets hard too. Like whenever people are trying to, I've noticed that a lot too. There's different like pitfalls whenever it comes to prison, and it's hard for people to get rehabilitation out whenever they get out of prison, or they do something whenever they're younger, they mess up really bad, and then
they're trying they're trying to do something with their life and they can't because
they realized in prison that they want to do better. Exactly. And they want to be a better person, so then they come out and then they're trying to do that, and then it's hard for them to do that because
society don't accept
everybody
them.
keeps pushing them away.
You are rehabilitated.
Yeah.
And you did your time, whatever. No, that's not how it works. There's a whole new complete experience they gotta go through just to join society again and be accepted.
Well, yeah, and I know people from both sides that have been to prison, and then they have did their time, and then whenever they get out, they go back to hanging out with the same people.
Yeah,
and then they start doing the same stuff, and then they go back,
and I believe though that the why is because of that, because like some they kind of like accept the fact that that's how it is. And they already know that. I mean, everybody knows that, and some try to change it.
Yeah,
they still try to be a better person, trying to find a job, trying to even though it's hard. But like you said, I know both types of people.
Yeah, I actually know one guy that's he's a reverend now. He's a reverend now, and he was in prison for like 7 years, maybe even longer than that. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I have his book over there. His name's Reggie.
Like local guy?
Reggie Longcrier. Yeah, he's a local guy. He talks about it all the time. Go to chess with him. Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a really good guy. He's an older fella now, but he went to prison for a long time whenever he was younger. Yeah. And he did some crazy things, and he wrote about it in the book. And his book is actually called From Disgrace to Dignity.
I might have to check it out. I'm not much of a reader, but I like to listen to books.
Yeah. I have his book over there, and it's signed. He's a good guy, and I play chess with him sometimes too.
Yeah, I might need you to listen to that.
Yeah, bro.
I just can't read. I just can't sit down and read.
I can't really, I don't really have the chance to do that often anymore. Like, I have all these books over here, but I don't read them as much anymore as I used to.
You got some good books, man.
Yeah, I do. I used to read a lot.
I know you mentioned The Art of Not Giving an F.
Yeah.
The other day. I actually have that as well.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a good
genius name for a book.
It's a great book.
It really is.
It really is. I feel like it's just talking about like and I told him that today was on the phone with like changing.
It's about the art of not giving a
No, it's like just like not worrying about things outside your control.
Exactly. Like you can't control them.
Yeah, like whatever is inside your control, people usually give a F about things outside their control too much.
Too much, yeah.
And that, then they take it too personal, and then it ruins their life. But like,
exactly,
just don't worry about it. Because they don't have to. It's you can't do nothing about it. So
yeah, that's like the thing too about people getting upset in like public settings. Like some people will talk about getting into fights and whatnot with other people. Yeah, and then there's like a difference between a fight and a just like a bar fight or a like a preset fight that's meant to happen, like in MMA,
like a sport fight.
Like both of you are agreeing that y'all are gonna fight each other, and then at the end of this, like sport fighting, exactly, and then at the end of it, y'all are gonna be cool again. But with bar fights, it's completely different because if somebody else has this crazy, has a crazy opinion or something, you can choose to stand there and argue with them about it, and then it'll escalate because usually they're drunk and whatnot too, and then it'll escalate, and then you can
bumping into somebody, and that person like say like, "Oh, what the hell, bro?" Whatever.
Yeah.
And then like say you have the chance out there to be like, "Oh no, my bad, bro." Whatever.
Exactly.
And try to de-escalate. But sometimes, pride takes in. You don't want to look like a B word.
Exactly. See, that the
you
ego.
might be with a chick or something,
Right.
And like I say, you overthinking, like, what's she going to think if I don't do nothing?
Exactly. And that's like the ego, when in reality, you're better off if you're just like, and you're just trying to de-escalate it, because you can't control how that person thinks.
Yeah.
But I think that you can only control how you think, and then that decision right there could be made, and then that could influence a series of events that could possibly happen.
Yeah.
Like if you try to de-escalate it, then y'all could be chill the rest of the night.
Yeah,
and
you might even become friends.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or if you could choose to escalate it, then there's just going to be a series of unfortunate events that happens right after that. So, it's like, which one do you want to do? And
I'm not saying I'm that guy. Like, I always tried to avoid things. I feel like I started a lot of things, but not nowadays though. But before. But like I said, then again, you always have that choice.
Yeah, you think your perspective.
To do it. But then again, self-defense is a whole completely thing. Let's say you do try to, de-escalate, and then they continue. They continue, and then get physical. Then you just gotta defend yourself. Like,
that becomes a problem.
You should
then
not back down.
Then it becomes a problem, especially when they come at you with their fists.
Yeah.
Then you have every right to do something back.
Yeah. So you should always be a prepared person, but doesn't mean just because martial arts or you are armed,
just because you're the stronger
like
guy.
Yeah, or you're stronger doesn't mean that you should use it.
Doesn't mean
it doesn't mean you're a prepared.
It doesn't
person,
mean you should take advantage of what you're good at.
Well, that's what I was saying.
Use your talents for something other than taking your anger out on other people.
Well, that's what I was saying too. Like, if you were to choose to go with violence in a moment like that, besides trying the best that you can do to de-escalate it, it could lead to a series of unfortunate events. Not just one where even if you are more stronger than that person, they come after you, and then you end up messing them up, and then you end up winning the fight. Quote unquote. Yeah. But like afterwards, he runs out to his car and grabs his gun. Then what?
Yeah, I know somebody.
Or
that
if he calls some of his buddies and they come out.
Exactly. That was a fighting situation, but somebody pulled a gun and he got shot.
Yeah,
a couple times or something.
Yeah, man.
But then again, like I said, why was there a fighting situation anyways?
Yeah, that's why I think that it's best to just like, why can't you just avoid all sorts of any sort of violence if possible?
Yeah,
that's the way that I always
think
look at
is kind of wrong with the rap game.
Uh-huh.
Even the local.
Oh yeah,
because it's like I'll focus on violence mostly.
Yeah,
like looking hard.
Oh yeah,
being hard and trapping. I sell more. I get more girls.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I got more money to blow than you.
You can talk about some of this stuff on here,
and I've been there, and I lived that life.
Yeah,
I lived that life.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really put it into the raps though, because that's not how I like to write or whatever whenever I sit down and do a song. But then again, I lived that, and I didn't get much of nothing from it because. Like I just now started the DJ thing. I could have had like many businesses, or something, like invested money in the right areas, in order to like either watch the money I was making or something.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't happen that way because the people I was around, they never was like, man, you should do some of this money.
Yeah,
you should, whatever. And I'm not talking about investing in rapping because that wouldn't really give me anything of much. But I'm talking about like buying a lawnmower or something.
Oh yeah.
Buying a weed eater
with stuff that you can actually like use. Like,
and go to work for somebody.
Yeah. And I think that there's a little bit of, I think that there's more pride in that as well.
Yeah.
As in, like, because weighing on your conscience, if you're doing something illegal for money or whatnot, then you could, whenever you start doing something that is legal for money, and I noticed this too, like I would respect that money more because it would be harder for me to earn that money too through the legal way. And whereas if I made some money illegally, then I just kind of didn't really have respect for it, and I would just blow it on stupid stuff.
You just blow it, and it goes fast.
Yeah, you're like, it comes fast,
but it goes faster.
Exactly. You're like, it didn't take me that long to make this, so I mean, I might as well just buy this
it's gonna say like
$1,000 pair of shoes.
In damn 2021, I think I blew about 30K.
Woo!
Between like May and in like September, November. In parties.
Mm-hmm.
And
that was
and to be honest, I don't hang out with none of them people no more.
Exactly.
Like none of them people. I feel like once I ran out of money, like it kind of just like one by one.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
That was around the time me and Victor first met.
Yeah, I met Skyler in one of my house parties.
Really?
Yeah. His brother, I know his brother.
Caden brought
him up.
I was hanging out with Caden at the time. I was going to the pond with him, and then I eventually
DJ VLoco was down there.
And I met Victor, and whenever we started bonding over.
He was over there roasting everybody.
Skyler was roasting everybody.
Oh man, I would.
Whoa,
Justin and them.
He was going ham, wasn't you?
I would roast.
Funny. He said,
Justin.
I remember your brother told me like, don't mind him. He probably gonna roast your ass.
No, bro.
Yeah, man.
Dang, you was even.
Oh man, yeah, I was really.
He was even roasting.
I was roasting everybody. I was roasting everybody back then, bro.
As soon as he heard you, he was like, Victor. Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, it was good times though. Like I say, it was a good time. It was a good experience, but then again, which I don't regret it. But if I could go back, I'd definitely be like, let's invest.
We all
instead
have
of.
And then there's also like that FOMO that we was talking about earlier, fear of missing out. Exactly.
I feel like I definitely had that.
Mm-hmm. I had that too with parties.
Yeah, because I like people. I like talking or whatever with people.
Yeah,
definitely in a beneficial way.
Mm-hmm.
Not just like rambling whatever, but I just like hanging out with people, being around people, and having somebody. I don't really like to be by myself, so.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I mean, I can deal with it for like a few days, but after a few days of just being in the house, it's like, okay, I need to get out. I need to do something. I need to get my mind back on track.
See, I'm like the opposite. I feel like that I'm like a extroverted introvert.
I think
so I like to stay at home.
I think a lot of that came from.
But we even even when you stay at home, do you like having people around?
Every once in a while, like I don't mind it.
Like not people like just maybe just like say your girlfriend.
Yeah, that's why I say an extroverted introvert, because I am introverted at the heart. Whenever I like to stay home alone, like not just alone, but like just I like to do things by myself. And then if I'm around other people or other people's around me, I can thrive in that environment, and I feel fine around a bunch of people.
Which is good. Like you should master yourself first, anyways, before you try to step into a group.
Yeah.
Quick question, guys.
What's up,
It's a
Skyler?
little bit off topic, but have any of you heard the song "Coming Back" by the Crystal Method?
By the Crystal Meth.
Crystal Method.
Crystal Method.
No, I haven't heard.
No, what is that?
How's it go?
I've had it stuck in my head for the past 2 days.
How does it go?
This is actually off topic. Whoa.
You keep coming back again.
Dang, that is actually super off topic. Dang, Skyler.
It's like I've had it in my head.
You have it stuck in your head, so you want to perform it?
It just popped up in his head.
Yeah.
It's been in my head for the past 2 days.
Have you been
Thank
listening
you, Mom.
to it?
Yes, I have.
Man, you know who You remember the other day whenever I was playing Charlie XCX, Skyler? I was stuck on Charlie X. Do you know Charlie XCX?
No,
bro. She's like a pop singer now. She's like a pop singer, and I had one of her songs stuck in my head there for the longest, and it's kind of like a girly song. But whenever I listen to it, I'm like, yeah, that sounds dope. You know any songs like that?
I don't know. I feel like every guy has that. Like a song that they don't listen around nobody.
Yeah.
Because it's like don't define their personality.
You listen to Katy Perry, don't you?
I like Britney Spears.
I do too.
I
love Britney Spears.
Any man of mine,
if you know me, you know I like Britney Spears.
I love Britney Spears, bro. I do like all the older stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like the Pussycat Dolls.
Man, Rush. Hush.
Yeah.
By Pussycat Dolls. That's a good song.
Or
that is such a weird name for a group.
What, the Pussycat Dolls?
The Pussycat Dolls.
Yeah. And then there's Fergie. I used to listen to a lot of Fergie.
Right.
I still will.
And Fergie like Black
Eyed Peas.
Yeah.
A-M.
Yeah.
O-R-O-U-S.
And then Jack Harlow made the remix to that song.
If you ain't got no money, take your broke ass home.
Have you heard that Jack Harlow remix?
I haven't.
First Class. It's called First Class.
Oh, yes,
yeah,
I have.
yeah.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
Bro. You probably played it a lot. Don't you play songs like just play a variety?
Yes, I have. I just realized what you said.
Karaoke songs, whatever. But
Whenever you said First Class, I knew exactly what you were talking about.
Yeah,
Yes,
and then
I
he uses that
it.
sample in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I get that song requested a lot. And,
Yeah.
was it Loving on Me by Jack Harlow?
I think so. I think I know what you're talking about. I don't really.
Loving on Me.
If I heard it, I would.
I don't
know.
really listen to artists that much though. Like
really,
I have like selected, few selective songs that I like from each one. I have the artists I like. Like I can listen to Dolph all day.
Bro,
Young Dolph?
I can listen to Dolph.
Young Dolph.
Oh yeah, I can listen
to like Biggie all day, but like Tupac, Tupac selected some.
See, that's
different
that's how I am. You like Biggie over Tupac?
Yeah.
I don't think they compare, by the way, because like
I just think because people they were in a feud with each other, they try to compare them.
Yeah, but they got different styles.
But they're totally different
like
styles.
Tupac on some like motivational, sometimes melodic, and gangster.
Yeah,
but I feel like Biggie's like way on the more gangster side.
Yeah,
Biggie, I think so too.
I feel like this is my honest opinion. I feel like Pac, whenever he blamed all that on Biggie, he wanted to look gangsta because I know he had gangsta in him, but he was more like Victor said. He was more melodic. He was more
yeah
on a different not like a conspiracy way, but
like people were saying,
he
predicted his own death. You know what I'm saying?
Government wise, and just kind of like Illuminati and stuff.
Yeah,
like on the spiritual level of things. Like just not like Biggie. I think it's way different. And Biggie was like on some crazy stuff.
Okay. Bro.
Some crazy stuff like. I don't know.
Biggie?
I could spit some stuff
Oh yeah.
Like that song "Dead Wrong."
Dead Wrong. Song. Yeah, with Eminem.
Strong. You got it going on.
Yeah, or I think Eminem did like a remix to it later on.
Yeah, I feel like that last album was like it was like a produced album.
It was like a post-humanist album. I think that's what it's called. It's like whenever somebody dies, then they make an album or something. That's what they do something with the stuff that they made after it's
called a posthumous album.
Posthumous.
That's what it was.
Posthumous.
That's what it's called.
Yes.
Postmortem.
Something like that. Nah, that's like they had a bunch with Mac Miller.
Born Again, yeah.
I think they did like 2 different albums after Mac Miller died.
Yeah.
Just because they had so much music.
Mac Miller album.
They made a Gangstar. Gangstar did one of the best yet. That was
Really?
a posthumous album. Yeah.
Gangstar.
Gangstar.
I don't know what that is.
I might check it out. It's old school.
Yeah.
But like
Gangstar's
Mac
a-
Miller.
Have you ever heard of
Swimming.
DJ Premier, Carson?
Yes.
Okay, so back when he started, he was in a group called Gangstar. It was Guru, which was the rapper, and then DJ Premier. So they started back in 88, 89, and then around 1994, they really started popping off. And then Moment of Truth came out. That's a freaking classic right there, brother.
Yeah.
That is a classic underground
DJ Premier,
hip-hop album,
the
yes.
Gangsta Grizzle.
No.
Gangsta Grills.
Gangstar. G-A-N-G.
Gangstar, yeah.
No, I'm talking about
S-T-A-R-R. I know who you're talking about.
that. Isn't that DJ Premier that
No,
does that?
no.
The Gangsta Grills mixtapes.
No.
Who is that? Who is that does that then?
I think it's Gangsta Grills.
Yeah, but it's a DJ that works with them.
I don't know. He might work with Gangsta Grills. I don't know. But that's how he started. And bro, you need to go back and listen to some of those Gangstar albums, bro. They are classics.
Yeah, DJ Drama.
Yes, DJ Drama. That's it.
That's who I'm
That's
thinking
it.
of.
That's it.
He does the ones with
Lil Wayne.
Well, no, I'm saying he does the ones with the Gangsta Grills mixtapes.
Yeah, he does.
DJ Drama. That's
But,
what it is.
So what's your favorite Mac Miller album?
Swimming.
Swimming.
Yeah,
You like
that's
swimming?
yours.
Yeah.
Have you listened to all of them, Skyler?
No.
And then there's that other one that had Donald Trump on it.
Donald Trump?
Yeah.
I never heard
Okay,
that
yeah. I'm not.
It's a song called Donald Trump. Have you never heard that?
Uh-uh.
Bro, Mac Miller.
Bro, you need to fill
I
me
like.
in.
I think it's called Delusional Thomas.
Let's see.
If I'm not
Delusional. Let's see, because he had Circles, Swimming, The Divine Feminine, Good AM Faces, Macadelic,
Was this all before he
mistaken.
died?
It was a
Yeah.
mixtape.
The
It was
Blue.
It was a mixtape actually.
Blue Slide Park, I Love Life, Thank You. Oh no, I did not mean it. And Kids.
Yeah, this was a mixtape. It's called Delusional Thomas.
Huh.
Okay.
Delusional Thomas.
It's
yeah,
kinda
you need to
like-
get into that, Skyler.
Dark. It's kind of dark.
Man,
I don't know.
I wish I can find that one with it had Donald Trump in it, man. That's a good one. That's a really, really good one. Mac, Donald Trump. But yeah, right here.
Oh yeah, that's old school.
Yeah, this is old school. You probably played this a lot. Well,
That kinda
maybe not anymore.
Joyner
Yeah,
Lucas.
no, in high school I did.
Joyner
Yeah, in high
Lucas
school.
sampled
jammed
that,
that.
didn't he?
Joyner? Maybe.
Yeah.
We're gonna take over the world.
Yeah, on my Donald Trump. Yeah. That's hard.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could have swore I heard that same sample in a Joyner Lucas song on
You may
his new
have
album.
a lot of different songs nowadays sample older songs. Like I was saying
That's how
with the
music
Glamorous.
is, bro. I
That's
feel
how
like
music
But
that's
is.
bro, rap has
music
always
just-
done that. Rap has always
I feel
sampled
like
Yeah.
everything
like
do
70s,
that.
80s songs,
Yeah.
It's not
60s,
original.
70s songs.
Uh-huh.
It's always repeating itself, like
Yeah.
in a different way. But
Yeah, like nowadays the newer drums, a lot of the newer like hip hop drums are like old, like 90s, like 90s,
like jazz.
808 Mafia, not 808 Mafia, 3-6 Mafia.
3-6 Mafia.
Like
yeah.
they usually do like 3-6 Mafia type drums. How they have their
a lot
drum
of people,
set up, especially like Metro
sample
Boomin.
Juicy J.
Juicy J. Yeah, they
Juicy J.
sample a lot of the nowadays. Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Like especially Suicide Boys will.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what is the other
Have
one?
y'all heard of Highly Intoxicated?
Oh gosh,
with like Juicy J and Suicide Boys.
there's a song.
No, I haven't.
It's a whole album. It's
Really?
dope, yeah.
With Suicide Boys and Juicy J.
With Suicide
Wow.
Boys and
Wow,
Juicy J.
that's crazy, bro. I
There's a
didn't know they made
Suicide
that.
Boys song that samples a Drake song,
Really?
and I've been trying to figure out what it is.
I bet it's not a sample of a Drake song. I bet it's a sample that's in a Drake song.
No, it's it's a sample. It's a sample of a Drake song.
Because Drake's sample, is it his voice in it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Because I know Drake samples.
He even sample lyrics.
Yeah, he will. No, he actually does.
He will sample the lyrics.
There's so many beats. Most of the beats that Drake uses have samples of different songs in them. Most of them. I'd say about 90% of them.
I'm talking about like the Suicide Boys. It's sampled off of Drake's Cease's interlude. It's where he's going ha 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 ha.
Nice. That's a good vocal.
Yeah, let's get this karaoke going. We're gonna already get it started. We might as well.
I'm gonna put y'all on another one.
Yeah, my buddy Shazan used to
I done
bump
put y'all
Suicide Boys.
Mac Miller, Delusional Thomas.
Yeah.
If you like dark, I like kind of like dark rap.
Yeah.
Type of deal.
I like trap when I love trap when it's got atmosphere. When like like the darker trap beats. I love that.
Yeah.
shit.
So then what was the other one? Oh yeah, Highly Intoxicated with
Juicy J and Suicide Boys.
And have y'all heard of Griselda?
Yes. Yes.
Y'all heard of Griselda?
Yes.
Yeah, bro. Like
Benny the Butcher.
West Side Gun.
West
Side Gun, Benny the Butcher.
Oh
and,
man, I'm happy now.
And what is his face? West Side Gun, Benny the Butcher, and Conway the Machine.
Conway the Machine.
Yes, sir.
Who else like this?
Yes. There's
That's awesome. Man,
I don't know what's wrong with his mouth, but like whenever he got
shot. He got shot in the face.
Oh, really?
So
which one?
If you hear his
Conway
old
the
raps,
Machine.
man.
Wow.
If you hear his old raps, like he didn't have that accent, but I feel like it gives a character anyway.
Yeah.
Kind of like 50 Cent getting shot in the mouth.
Yeah, most definitely.
He's the same way, but you know his mouth is like to the side.
Yeah.
I guess where like the side he got shot is like closed up like that.
Yes. But he can, bro. Have you heard him, Skyler?
Yeah,
Conway the Machine.
I've heard Conway the Machine.
Dude, I think that he has a song with Eminem. Bro.
He is signed to Shady Records.
I know. Griselda was
like Benny the
point.
Butcher is not. I think
he's good. Oh yeah, Benny the Butcher signed to somebody else. I think Benny the Butcher signed to like J. Cole.
Yeah, and then what's the other guy? West Side.
West
Side is in Shady Records as well, I think.
Really?
Yeah, wow. I know.
That's why I was like, it's so strange that Benny didn't
I know West Side Gun was on a Royce da 5'9" song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I like West Side. He got a crazy ass style.
He does. Yeah.
A mirror's full of cash. I'm in the fashion district.
Yes,
sir. Like that, I'm like,
bro, whenever I start hearing that, like, ooh.
It's hard, bro.
I like Benny the Butcher better.
Yeah, bro. I like Benny the Butcher. But I really think that Conway the Machine is a better rapper, though, than both of them. I like the way that Benny the Butcher sounds the best.
Conway's good.
Conway, I think, is a better rapper.
He raps like almost offbeat. Benny does, though. Like, you know, right there when you're about to be offbeat. A little late, but that's like say that's his style. That's why I like Griselda, because like they got like, you know, Beanie has his own style, Machine has his own style, Westside definitely got his own style.
Oh yeah, he definitely does. He's the most original, I'd say, out of all of them, though, because he does rap. He raps kind of, I don't want to say weird, because it sounds good.
It's definitely weird, like
it's definitely weird.
Yeah,
but like this stuff, how he words his. I guess metaphors.
I think they all dropped a new album here recently. It's called like the Black Sopranos.
Oh, Black Sopranos. So. That sounds
and that's what
sounds
unique
something
about
like a crime. Epic.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
What's unique about them also is like they into that mafia stuff.
Yeah,
Sopranos,
you know, like
Goodfellas, Casino, Godfather, Scarface.
Exactly.
Yeah, they into
all that good
like
shit.
That.
Yeah.
So that's what I don't know. I really like listening to them. It's kind of aggressive though. It gives me pumped.
I like that too. I love that.
Yeah,
for real. Then they can freestyle too, and you know Tory Lanez.
Yeah,
he can freestyle like they rap.
Yeah.
Have you heard his freestyles before?
Yeah, on Flex. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my gosh,
I remember
bro.
when I remember when
spit.
Bro, I remember when Joyner Lucas and Tory Lanez were going at it.
Really?
You remember? Vic, you remember that?
Joyner is good, but I would think I'd pick Tory.
Yeah. I think so
Maybe.
too. I think I would
and
too.
And Joyner Lucas, he'd be doing like the backwards freestyle.
Joyner Lucas I think that he just be doing too much, man. Personally,
yeah, like he
I
spit
think
like on Flex, he spit like a whole freestyle, and then he like kind of like rewind it, spit it backwards, stop it, and still made sense. I mean, that was cool, but
I ain't heard that. I don't know. I've never heard that before.
Yeah, he has two.
Really?
Two freestyles that he did that he likes spits or whatever, and then he goes back.
Because I know that
they basically saying the same words
backwards,
and it still makes sense.
Huh? And I know that they do those other ones that is
I
like
check that out. That's really got my interest.
It's kind of cool, but then again, it's like
it's like a little too much.
Yeah, it's good. It's good writing skills. And,
most definitely. I respect the art
Joyner,
of it. I have to take a piss.
The main problem I have with Joyner though is the way he puts out his albums. Like he puts out way too many songs before the album comes out.
Yeah.
What
then about NBA YoungBoy? Because he never promotes nothing.
I mean,
he just drops it.
There'll be times where like pre-orders will go up for a new Joyner Lucas album, and then he'll take it down, and then it'll be the next year, and then
that's weird.
He's already put out like 6 or 7 songs. Like I remember when do you remember when ADHD was, he started talking about ADHD?
Yeah, he had that song, whatever.
Yeah, he put out that I Love. Mm-hmm. That was the first single off that, and then we got Devil's Work. We got ISIS. I forget the order of the singles because like I said, it was way too many singles put out before the album. Everybody pretty much knew half the album. So when the album came out, there was 4 original songs that just weren't as good as some of the other songs that had already been put out.
Singles, yeah.
Plus 5 skits.
Yeah, they do that a lot in the music industry. They'll already release some songs, and then they will release an album that has all those songs that have already been released in there, and then they'll play it like it's new songs.
Yeah,
but they still get because people will listen to it. By the time
you get to listen to the album, you basically listen to album fillers.
Now, if you put like 4 songs out maximum, that maybe 5. It just depends. 2 or 3 to 4 at the max for me at least.
Yeah.
You want your album when it comes out for people to have a reason to go get it. If you already have half the album out there, just like, oh well, I'll just go listen to the single. Yeah. Screw the album.
That's what I'm saying. You're basically gonna be listening to the fillers.
Exactly.
Because I'm sure they do that. They have that wax. They know people not really gonna feel it. Over that few other songs, but
and I mean,
they gotta make an album.
Sitting back and looking back now, I mean, ADHD's an okay album, but it took a lot of the fun out of. Hey, I'm sitting down listening to Joyner Lucas's ADHD album. This is a major moment.
That's why I like YoungBoy because he just drops.
Oh yeah, he just drop. He'll drop. Yeah, he'll drop like 5 albums in a year.
But no promotion.
No promotion. He'll just drop it.
I don't.
And you do well.
I also
really
don't
well.
Like,
yeah.
I really don't like that idea either. But I mean, I like just dropping, but like 5 albums in a year.
Yeah.
I like Gap albums better, and a lot of people are, like after 3 or 4 years, they're like, or after like 2 years now, like the span of people wanting albums, it's like 1 or 2 years, and everybody's got new albums out. And
Yeah.
like, if you have to wait 3 or 4 years for them, and you know, you let the band ruminate or the artist ruminate, they can come back with something that you're gonna remember for a long ass time. It gets more like
special.
Exactly.
Yeah, because it's like more valuable because
it's more valuable because
because of the scarcity. Well, have you ever heard of Frank Ocean?
Oh yeah, same thing with like a band like Judas Priest.
I ain't heard Frank Ocean in a long time.
I know he hasn't dropped the album in like 5 years now. Yeah,
but
Judas Priest.
Judas Priest dropped their new album, Invincible Shield, this year, and it's a banger, bro.
Did you know? I thought that they split up at one point.
No,
bro. I just learned a couple of days ago that the lead singer is gay.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
You did not know that?
I did not know that.
I told my mom, and she was like, you know, I said, if I'm being honest, bro, I don't like, you know, the whole gay thing, but I'm not, you know, that doesn't mean his music hitting good.
Yeah, that's where, you know, that's like the part.
He doesn't. Yeah. One thing I like about him is that he doesn't talk about it in his music. He doesn't like, hey, I'm queer.
Yeah, because he does.
See, that's what we was talking about earlier. That we was talking about, like, you know, I like few artists here and there, but I mostly like songs.
He doesn't try to rub it in your face.
Whether I like the artist,
you know what I'm saying?
or what they are, like I still like the song. You know, so
he was like, if you find,
and like
if you know,
still,
you know.
He still makes music that like is catered towards, you know, the audience that he's making it for.
Right.
Like metal, like people that are into metal aren't, you know, they're not looking for stuff like that.
Right. Rob Halford, say what you want about him, he is a great vocalist. Yeah. I'm telling you, man.
And you know, that's why I was saying too.
So many, like 70. You go listen to that new album, Invincible Shield, man. I'm telling you,
I did want to tell you early. Sorry, go ahead.
He hit so many high notes, and he's 72 years old. He's still hitting really high notes.
Yeah.
And so I think their last 2 albums are definitely the best in their career.
When we was talking about Tupac,
I
think he's gay, man.
I don't know. Maybe he was.
I've seen.
We got no space on the memory card.
Oh no.
So the camera's cut out. That's okay. We're still going though.
Okay.
The audio's still going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
What was you saying?
So I saw something. I did a little. I had to dive into it, but
like Tupac,
it being gay,
bro. There's a bunch of theories out there
that he was an actor.
Well, not just Tupac, but like a bunch of people.
So let's backtrack a little bit because, you know, you got the Diddy thing.
Yeah, the Diddy,
right?
Definitely
and
the whole Diddy thing.
Biggie was with Diddy and Junior Mafia.
Exactly.
So was he also doing? Or maybe he died because he didn't agree with it, because Diddy is hitman.
Yeah.
You know.
I think Diddy got Pac killed. I don't know about Big.
Did he do it?
I don't know. Maybe he did. I don't know.
Did he do it?
I wasn't at the scene. I can't tell you.
Yeah. Bro, 50 Cent be trolling the hell out of Diddy, man.
Yeah,
he be trolling
Eminem be trolling Diddy
he's a
too,
troll,
man.
He's like a big troll.
Cent, he's like, better have my money type of guy.
Now that Diddy's actually getting accused of something, and people are, you know, there's evidence to back it up. Yeah. Rappers that originally would keep quiet on Diddy are starting to speak.
I don't know. I feel like that definitely is some industry stuff like.
Same thing with the whole Jeffrey Epstein thing. Like everybody's talking about Jeffrey Epstein now.
When it's time for them to go, they're gonna go.
Yeah, well that's what I was saying too about the whole situation. Like, I guarantee that the majority of people that have messed around with Diddy knows what goes on. Yeah. But if they are connected to it. Yeah. So once the media starts going down on Diddy, same thing with Jeffrey Epstein, then everybody's going to be like, oh no, that's terrible. but they knew, and they was somewhat involved within it.
It went on for so long. Like all this crazy stuff. Every time somebody gets, thrown under the bus like that, is, he's done. It's been going on for a long time.
Yeah,
and that's why I don't understand. And then like, what changes? It's definitely not the media or the internet. Because we still had some sort of media back then.
Exactly.
That but
it would have got coverage if it came out.
The people, but like just the fact that it was exposed in the first place. Like, all right, you're no longer needed. We're gonna eliminate you
exactly
and ruin your life.
So because if we don't, then it's gonna ruin all of our lives in the industry.
Yeah,
that's what I think that it is too.
So
because if they don't go down, if they don't like
the Michael Jackson thing,
like the Michael Jackson thing,
I don't think he was like that.
Yeah, I don't think that he did any of that.
I don't think he like that. But he owned the Beatles, the right to the Beatles music or something like that. And I bet people, somebody wanted to get that.
Yeah, Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You were there because all them lawsuits and crazy stuff like that cost money.
That costs a lot of money, yeah.
So, maybe he needed to sell it.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So I don't know. I don't think he did none of that.
Well, the stuff with like Michael Jackson too.
Then he just goes out.
Yeah, the majority of Yeah, that is pretty wicked.
Goes out on his own medicine.
Yeah,
overdose. So.
Yeah, yeah, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Nah, and then like kind of like the same thing with like Elvis.
Yeah.
But whenever it comes to Michael Jackson, I don't think that he did any of that stuff because, like, especially whenever it comes to the child stuff.
Yeah.
Like the children, the children that was there that grew up, they came out and they said that nothing happened.
Yeah.
Like,
it was
even
more
after the whole
Macaulay Culkin thing.
Yeah.
It was more
from
like,
Home Alone.
It was focused on him more, I believe, but.
Yeah, because he was one of the ones too.
Yeah, I feel
that
like
he didn't do anything.
It was more centered on him, but they definitely made it out to be, like an out kids type of deal.
Yeah.
But then I heard a theory that's kind of like he only did that, like having was it Neverland?
Yeah.
For kids to go there instead of going to like Epstein Island.
Yeah.
Type of deal.
See, he explained that he didn't have a childhood growing up because. There was so many different people because he was talented. So, like his family and, whatnot. He just grew up in a family of talent and, he was...
And that was rough with him.
He was kind of like chose at a young age to perform and to be an entertainer at a young age. So, he was basically born into that. And he was basically told that he was going to be an entertainer. So, I mean... Why would he want to pick a regular job after that? But anyways, he didn't get a childhood like we did. Yeah. We had more of a childhood than he did. He was like constantly working. So he never got to experience certain things that he had kids.
Childhood traumas. Probably.
Exactly. Just from being in the entertainment industry.
And I had all that money. He's like, yeah, shit, I'm going to build like a little theme park for me.
Yeah. That he wanted to experience childhood himself, and he wanted other kids not to miss out on what he missed out on.
Yeah,
as well.
I'm sure.
For sure.
But yeah, I don't know. Crazy stuff, man. I love talking about crazy stuff like that.
I do too, like conspiracies.
Really.
What about you, Skyler?
He say he don't like conspiracies.
Oh yeah, that is right.
But it's not that I don't like them. I just don't really know much about it.
Well, that's what's cool about it.
Go into
you start asking questions. That's really what it is. Yeah. And then you just start making up shit.
I mean, ask questions. Like, ask questions.
Yeah, I like to do that.
Don't be a non-player character.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I feel like some people just leave it like that.
Yeah.
They don't ask questions about nothing.
Oh, yeah. I think that it's very good.
Victor, I got a question for you, man.
See? He's asking questions.
It's good. Good job, Skyler.
Just kidding. Go ahead, bub.
What's your favorite Grand Theft Auto game?
Man, I grew up on San Andreas.
Really?
I haven't played. I played the heck out of some San Andreas. But I've played the 5 too. I feel like it was good.
Yeah, 5's good.
My sister played that online one with like the customized one. What's it called? Do you know?
GTA Online.
GTA Online.
No, no, it's like just not just online, but you have like, man, she's basically a cartel leader.
It's basically.
I forgot what it's called, but it's like ARP something.
I know. Are you talking about like a DLC for GTA Online?
Yeah, it's definitely customized and stuff. It's kind of like
I don't know. They
she
put
play
so
with
many
the
daggone
Brazilian
updates
friends or whatever, and look like a favela
out for GTA.
and all that. But it's like on a GTA map.
Yeah, bro. I know exactly. Yeah, I think that's what it is. GTA Online.
Yeah, I played the other day. It's
and they got a bunch newer things, a bunch of newer things on there. And
yeah, you can do your own like.
Yeah,
I don't know. I never got into
different
online
maps.
Yeah, you got to grind to get money, and then you got to spend that money to make more money, and then you make more money.
Because I was playing for her, and she's like, "Here, do this for me," and I went to like this docks, and I was selling like selling stuff over there. And then she's like, if the police come, let me know. Because there's actual players that's police.
Oh, really?
So
did she play on PC?
Yeah, I was playing PC.
Oh,
which I
okay.
suck. I can't play on PC, but like, it was just me approaching people.
We're probably playing with mods too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
So like I said, this guy pulled up. He said, like, hey there, sir. It was the police.
Yeah.
He pulled up in the car, and man, I ran.
And you booked it.
I jumped into the water. I was gone.
Nah, for real. Nah, man. Back in the day on PlayStation 3, I had gotten it whenever it first came out.
Yeah.
GTA 5, and it was the first time that there was like a really big like an online scene. Yeah. So then I got into that, and I was playing that, and on PlayStation 3, you could, whenever it first came out, it was very easy to get the DNS codes, and there was people that can mod it easily.
Yeah.
So people was modding it, and then there was millions and billions of dollars just being thrown out, and there was somebody that got it. His name was Smiley 3D. Shout out Smiley 3D from PlayStation 3, and he modded like all my money. He like gave me $1 billion. Oh well, it wasn't Smiley at first. There was just some random people in the lobby. I was like, let me get some money, and then they gave me $1.3 billion, or maybe even more than that.
That's a lot in GTA.
And I ended up buying everything that I could at the time. I literally bought all the most expensive stuff and everything that I possibly could from like Pegasus.
Still had money left.
And everything. Yeah, I didn't break $1 billion. I had 1.3 billion, and I still had $1 billion point something dollars. But eventually Rockstar went in and noticed that people were doing that, and then they started banning a bunch of people, and then they eventually took all my money away. Oh. So, but I had bought shark cards in advance, like previously. And I think that they noticed that, and they was like, "Oh, well, he bought some of the stuff, so we're not gonna ban his account. We're just gonna take all of his money away."
Oh yeah.
So they took all my money away.
So he was like a paying customer for real.
Yeah, but eventually modders they fixed the DNS codes and whatnot, and then modders figured out how to do it again, and then that's whenever I met Smiley. Shout out Smiley 3D, and he gave me a whole bunch of money too. After that, he gave me like a couple $100 million after that. Wow. And then
I never really played it like intensely, but San Andreas I did.
I played GTA 5 story mode pretty intense when I first discovered it, but San Andreas and 4 are my 2 favorite games in my opinion in the series.
Really?
San Andreas.
I played out there. Vice City.
Vice City's good.
Don't have Miami City? Miami Vice?
Vice City
Vice
Stories.
City is Miami.
Isn't it Vice City Stories?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Vice City is like
Vice City
or Liberty Stories. That's what I'm thinking of.
Liberty City.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
There is a Vice City Stories.
Yeah, really? I played out them, but I'd say I don't know.
That's one.
San Andreas, I mean, stuck. I know the graphics suck. I mean.
Yeah.
But it's nostalgic.
Just because the graphics aren't as good as today's standard doesn't mean it's not a good game.
Yeah, GTA 6 gonna be crazy.
My favorite game ever though, Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
Really?
Have you ever
Resident
played?
Evil. No, I used to
haven't
watch
played
the
Resident Evil games.
I
but
used
I've
to
heard
watch the
they're good.
movies.
Yeah, man, I'm a Resident Evil.
I used to
head.
watch all the movies.
I got out the games. For
Really?
for
That's what
PlayStation
I am
4.
for Rockstar. Like, I am a Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead fanboy. I'm a
Yeah.
Rockstar fanboy.
I think I played like one of the Resident Evil games. Like, I think that I had rented it from a Redbox one time.
Yeah, is 4 is the best one. Eventually, they start getting kind of just like a horror game. Like you just
Spooky.
chasing in, whatever, and like less shooting. But I liked it because it was like a lot of shooting, and there was like crypt, like doors you had to open. You had to find pieces.
You ever
here
played
and there.
Outlast?
No.
my brother.
That's a scary game.
My brother has.
I have that game, and that's very, very. I've only played like, because it gets harder as you start playing it. It's pretty scary, but then it starts to become like a strategic game too,
Yeah.
and it's scary and intense. So you, in the process of you like trying to get away from all of these, crazy people and scary people and kind of somewhat demons, you kind of just have to figure a bunch of stuff out too in the process.
Yeah.
So it gets pretty difficult as the game proceeds.
It's
and then you have
kind of like Resident Evil.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
and then you
kinda
got to
like
figure more things out, and then you're like, how exactly am I gonna do this?
Yeah.
And then eventually, I've had to like look a bunch of the things up.
Oh yeah, with like Resident Evil 4, like that was the hardest one as far as the strategy. That's just a lot of like, passages and stuff. We gotta move this or some, climb over here.
Yeah.
just to like get something done.
Yeah.
And
As the game proceeds, it gets harder too.
yeah,
Man,
My brother talked about Outlast. He said it was scary. He's played the second one too.
yeah, I'm pretty sure I have the second one as well. Like I bought the second, like the one on disc, and it has the first and the second one with it.
Wow, man.
I've been stuck on Warzone though for
Warzone, Call of Duty.
3 years or so.
Wow,
I'm
That's
gonna be
how I
honest with you.
play.
I'm not a big
Yeah.
Warzone fan.
Man, I used to love Warzone.
I
I used to play Warzone every single day.
Yeah.
I used to be really
that's
good at it.
When I get a chance to play, I just start playing Firecry Primal, again, just because of my daughter or whatever. I was like, see
If I'm
me
gonna play
tame
Call
this-
of Duty,
this
I'm gonna play the
Tiger or whatever, but
Primal.
other than that, I play Warzone. Like,
Yeah.
strictly for years.
Yeah,
I don't
man.
spend money on it though.
I didn't either.
I do the challenges and
No, Warzone. Whenever I had time, I used to play Warzone and I got to the point where I'd quick scope on there. I would find a sniper rifle.
I can't quick scope.
Yeah, well, there was only a couple in Warzone. If you did quick scope, you'd have to be very, very accurate.
Yeah.
You'd have to either hit their head or hit their chest.
Yeah.
And if you miss, then you're done.
I'd be rushing.
Oh yeah, I do too.
Rushing.
I
That's
couldn't
it.
hit shit on
Warzone,
bro.
Yeah, with
I'd
Warzone,
get shot up in a minute.
It's fast paced.
yeah, with Warzone, at first it's pretty slow, and then once you start dwindling down to select few people, it's like you got to be constant.
I've been playing Resurgence.
Yeah.
I've been playing Resurgence, the smaller map, and he's like definitely.
Yeah, I
way
try not to
fast-paced.
play Battle Royale.
And then when I start playing Resurgence, I went back to play Battle Royale.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't do it because it's so.
Because once you
slow.
die, then you have to. Yeah, it's slow.
No, it was
Does
just
Call
slow,
of Duty
like,
have
I
an
didn't
aim,
die, bro.
auto aim or something?
Yeah,
It has a little bit of auto aim.
a little bit. It's a very, very little bit. Yeah.
Like I feel like if you press the aim button, you automatically go to the person.
Yeah.
But then again, you got that, the control. So
Yeah.
you may just like get it off the way you need to shoot.
I have my settings set up where it's like I have very, very. At one point, I was doing on like insane sensitivity, so I had like 17. It was like 17 for, because and it literally says insane on it, and then like where you tap the button and then you're completely
Do
do
a
a 360.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's what I usually keep mine on.
Because I was playing like every day,
Well,
day.
bro.
And I was on insane as well.
Yeah.
But then I stayed a few months. I guess it was around them parties I told you.
Yeah.
I didn't play
Yeah, and then you get back in it.
And then y'all jump back in it, and I was like,
and then your sensitive is like, nah, we ain't doing this no
put
more.
It on 2, 3.
For real. And then like the try hard. Well, I have it set up now to where whenever you go to the sensitivity is different for the zoom. So once you zoom in and aim into like the reticle, it'll be slower. Your sensitivity will be slower whenever you're zoomed in. Whereas whenever you're zoomed out, you can spin around and do all kinds of stuff, because sometimes, like if somebody's behind you or something, you have to be able to turn around really fast in order to kill them, or just to leave. Because if somebody's in front of you shooting you and you're not going to make it, you need to be able to, in a split of a second, you need to be able to get the hell out of there.
Hit him with the movement.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hit him with the movement.
Yeah, that's why you're saying about rushing and stuff. You got
to
constantly.
I like that. I like Warzone. I don't know.
I do too. Well, go ahead, Skyler. You can go ahead and wrap it up, bro. We're at the end here.
All righty. This is the Skyler Jarvis Show. Thank you for tuning in. This is DJ VLoco.
VLoco.
Yes, sir. And
This
by the way,
Barson.
come see us at Brushy Mountain.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Neon Waves in Hickory as well.
Neon Waves. Yes, sir.
Waves in Hickory.
Yeah, we trying to lock in a couple more jobs here and there.
Heck yeah. Brushy Mountain
If
Brews.
you want to
and
throw a
Neon
house
Waves.
party, you want to, bump,
Yep.
let me know as well.
Contact them.
Oh, before we...
Go ahead.
You go ahead.
I was done.
I cut you off.
I was done.
Oh.
Okay. So,
anyways, what I was saying was...
home for the day.
Wait.
Home for the day is looking for a new drummer.
You gotta get that.
Yeah, you're the new drummer.
I'm auditioning for the new drummer for Home for the Day. Shout out to Home for the Day.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Yeah. Everybody go to Home for the Day's page and tag
like
Skyler.
it.
Subscribe,
Tag Skyler.
yes.
Yeah, and just blow them up.
Everybody go to Home for the Day and subscribe to their YouTube.
Oh, they have a YouTube?
Yeah, subscribe to their YouTube. You can listen to some of their music. They've got 2 albums out. They've got Home for the Day, and then they've got Changes. Go check that out. Go check their singles out.
And they got changes coming to their band because Skyler's their new drummer.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You are the change. You are the change that not that they wanted, but that they needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Home for the Day.
Yes, sir. Shout them out.
All right.
All right. Go on, Skyler.
So this is Skyler Jarvis. This is Barson and DJ VLoco signing off.
Peace.
Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, Skyler has left the building. Hey, bro, don't you want to say anything?